Sanam Convent School. This is your science teacher, Vastavikta Raj. We are studying lesson 2 and we have just completed two topics. So here are some of the questions that is given in your textbook. So test your knowledge. So what does first question ask? First question asks, name the steps involved in nutrition in animals. Recall the steps involved. How many steps are there? There are 5 steps involved in nutrition in animals. What are they? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. The second question, how is ingestion different from digestion? It is obvious that ingestion is different from digestion because digestion, what does digestion mean? Digestion means breaking down the complex food, but ingestion is a simple taking in food inside the body. Third question is, what are pseudopodia in amoeba? The literal meaning of pseudopodia is false feet. With the help of pseudopodia, amoeba takes in its food. What kind of food does amoeba feed on? So amoeba, what kind of food does amoeba feed on? Amoeba feed on microscopic organisms that float in water, that are present in water, because amoeba lives in water, so it eats microscopic food. Now we are going to study about nutrition in Paramecium. Paramecium is also a unicellular organism and it belongs to phylum Protozoa. This is a Paramecium. It is also a unicellular organism. It is in the shape of a slipper. Okay, it is in the shape of a slipper, and because of its shape, it is also known as slipper animalcule. Okay, because of its shape, it is also known as slipper animalcule. It has two types of nuclei, macronuclei and micronuclei. Unlike amoeba, amoeba just has one nucleus, but it has two nucleus. Macro means a big nucleus and micro means a small nucleus. As you can see, it is different from amoeba. Amoeba did not have this finger-like projections, hair-like projections outside their body, but Paramecium has. And this hair-like projection is known as cilia. This cilia, what is the work of this cilia? This cilia helps the microorganism in movement and take in food. That means it helps in movement. With the help of cilia, it moves in the water and also it takes in nutrition. It sweeps the food with the help of cilia. And it also has a mouth. It also lives in water. It swims in water by beating cilia and it comes across its food. The food for Paramecium may be bacteria, yeast or algae. Look at Paramecium. Try drawing it in your copy also. Paramecium is also a unicellular organism which belongs to phylum Protozoa. It has fine hair-like projection on its entire cell body. Fine hair-like projection on its entire cell body, which is known as cilia. The work of cilia is to help in movement and to take in food. It has two types of nuclei, macronucleus and micronucleus. How a Paramecium catches its food? By beating cilia. See, here you can see the image. This is food vacuole, this is nucleus, this is cilia, this is mouth, this is the Paramecium. So how a Paramecium catches its food? The beating of cilia helps Paramecium to move. Its main food is bacteria, algae or yeast. While moving, if it bumps up into any of these, then cilia begins to beat faster and drives the food into groove and finally into its gullet or pharynx along with some water. Suppose a food is seen here on this point while it is while it is swimming in water. Then as soon as the cilia realizes food, what happens? The cilia starts sweeping food towards this oral groove, towards this mouth. Once it enters the cell body, then a food vacuole is formed, and inside this food vacuole, food is digested. Food is digested with the help of digestive enzymes. But unlike amoeba, the food vacuole moves inside this paramecium to all the region. This food vacuole, as it moves, it starts getting smaller and smaller, and the food is absorbed into various parts of the cell. Now we are going to read about nutrition in Hydra. We have just read about nutrition in two unicellular organisms, that is amoeba and paramecium. This is about a simple multicellular organism. After unicellular, we are coming in a multicellular organism. So the simplest multicellular organism is Hydra. It also lives in water and feed on small aquatic animals such as water fleas, larvae of worms, etc. When a prey approaches, that means this is the food, small water fleas or larvae of worms. This is Hydra. This is known as the tentacles of Hydra. This is the body of Hydra. It is a simple multicellular organism. It is also known as CNA. Now see, this Hydra, when prey approaches, Hydra captures it with the help of tentacles and passes through mouth into the body cavity. So with the help of these tentacles, these are the tentacles that Hydra possesses. When prey comes across these tentacles, then Hydra captures this food. There are a special cell called sting cells in the tentacles. These tentacles is composed of sting cells. The work of sting cells is to paralyze the prey so that it can be taken into the body very easily through mouth. When it takes food into body cavity, the cells of body walls produce enzyme which digest the food inside the body cavity. This digested food is then absorbed by body walls and assimilated into the cell. The undigested food is excreted out of body. So this is how nutrition in Hydra takes place. Hydra is a simple multicellular organism which lives in water and it feeds on aquatic animals. And for catching the prey, it takes the help of its tentacles. Tentacles are composed of sting cells. These sting cells, the work of sting cells is to paralyze the prey. And after paralyzing prey, it takes in food inside the mouth and body cavity. After taking in food, the cells release digestive enzyme and the food is digested. The amoeba absorbs food and egestion also takes place. That means undigested food is excreted out of body. In the next segment, we will be reading about nutrition in insect.